Hello, Cancer, and welcome to the Mystic Messenger Tarot. This is your reading for June 2019. There are many planetary conversations going on this month, and of course, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto are still retrograde, and joining them on the 21st will be Neptune. On the 21st of June is also the solstice. So those big changes are coming up. But we had a new moon in Gemini on the 3rd, and we will have the full moon in Sagittarius on the 17th. So moon in Gemini and sun in Gemini at the beginning of this month. Also, Venus is moving into Gemini on Saturday. So this is all about change and evolution again, inside and out. Expanding our awareness, expanding our consciousness and understanding. And there will be a need for discrimination and a bit of self-discipline. So time to take the reins. In addition to that, Neptune is in Pisces, so that's calling us into the unknown. Neptune is that planet of expansion. And towards the end of the month, I believe the end of the month, middle of the month, Venus will be trine Pluto. Venus will be in Taurus, so that's about enjoying those sensual things, the physical senses. And Pluto, which is still retrograde, but it'll be in Capricorn, is about the way we love and how revamping the way that we do everything and looking at things very deeply. So it's time to rewrite your story, Cancer. So those are the planetary happenings. Let me find my space. I'd like to call in all the planets, call in all the directions. What is above, so it is below. And this is a reading for Cancer for the month of June, year 2019. All right, sweet Cancer, here we go. Let's see, we have strength. What crosses you is the Four of Wands. A celebration, could be a birth, could be a wedding, engagement, things like that. Seven of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Okay, so it does look like you're in the middle of your changes. Upside down, Page of Pentacles. You know, pages usually are about messages. They bring things to you. Knight of Swords, the Tower, and we have a jumper. So let's put the star up here. Are you becoming a star, Cancer? All right, the Magic Man on one side, the Magician, and Temperance. Wow, Temperance has been coming up on that side for a lot of folks this month. All right, so I guess we must include being balanced and equal. Darn it. All right, the card, the basic card here is the Strength card. So, and that's just exactly what it means. It means you're going to have to pull up your big girl or big boy britches, make some hard decisions, say those hard conversations. And this may be, you may be reeling from something that you thought would be one way and it turned out the opposite, is what I'm feeling. So it does look like you're called to strength. Internal strength is here. You have the Magician also here, as well as this Infinity here. So it does feel like you are on the right path for your karmic path, but it does look like you may have been waylaid a couple of months ago, or maybe knocked off your chair a little bit with some information or something that didn't go the way that you thought it would go. So it does look like you're having to reignite your own personal strength. This does look like a personal thing, not something that is happening within your family to add to. It does look like it is a personal endeavor for you. that you've kind of reeled from. So this could be a relationship that didn't work out. This could be a job that didn't work out. You may have to move because your roommate didn't work out. But it's something that you thought it was one way, and once the light of truth was shown on it, it was quite the opposite of what you thought it was. The Four of Wands is here, and usually that means jubilation, that means celebration, can mean birth. This can mean a wedding, or just going out with your friends and finding your smile again after you've had to find your strength. But it does look like part of the celebration, what I'm getting is part of the excitement of the decision or the connection. Sorry, let me ground. It looks like part of the happenings of the last couple of months was a little disappointing for you. And so you're having to create new ways to find your joy, because you thought it would be one way and it is another. And this may be a relationship that did not work out, a job that didn't work out, a roommate situation that didn't work out. But for the most part, it does look like some kind of disappointment that you're going to have to rewrite a new ending for yourself. So the Seven of Swords is here, and this does look like you are kind of working on some fear things. You're trying to change some mindsets that you have gotten into. It does look like you're halfway through the healing process here, that there may have been someone that, and what's coming through is someone that may have stolen your heart, or that you were ready to gift your heart to, or some heartfelt energy was not reciprocal, or was not open to that idea. So it does look like these swords are around the heart and around the inner part of the body. So it does look like your body may have taken a hit. This may have manifested into some stomach problems, chest problems, breathing problems. But it does look like the seed was planted from the situation not turning out. So it does look like your health might have taken a bit of a hit during this last couple of months. It does look like you are on the rise again, that you are healing yourself, and so you are getting over this. You are healing yourself. This orange, there's orange all over here, so that does tell me, Spirit tells me that the orange for you, Cancer, stands for starting to heal yourself, or being able to work through whatever illnesses or negative things have come your way over the last couple of months. The Six of Pentacles is here, and pentacles are about physical things. They can be money, they can be people, can be actual physical things like furniture, cars, houses, things like this. But it does feel like you were giving out a lot and kind of recouping. It feels like you may be recouping a bit from over-helpfulitis or helping others with their finances, but it does look like you need to recoup that you need to start building that nest egg again, and you need to start saving it for something that you wish to do. Also be a little discerning when people come to you for help with their hand out. Make sure they are worthy of it, and make sure that it isn't something that they can achieve on their own. It does look like you are changing kind of a codependent relationship where someone would fall and they would come to you always instead of trying to fix it themselves. It does look like you had to take a hard line on that, and it's, hey, listen, you got yourself into this mess. It's time for you to get yourself out. So it feels like you have changed this game of saving people, but it took you down, and it does look like it took you down emotionally, financially, and maybe your health. This is part of where your health was a little bit triggered. So it does feel like you are recouping what you have given out to others, is the best way to say it, Cancer. Two of Wands, this is kind of a place of contemplation. It does feel like you're thinking about traveling, making a choice between some things, cleaning up some things, letting go of some things. You know, the two is kind of like waiting for a minute to see what kind of shows, but you're still in the process of creating what you want for your future. This does feel like travel in the near future. It is in the present position, so you may be putting a deposit down, or finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. This might be what you're saving for, is to start your travel. It does feel like it's over a great distance, so it may be over a large body of water. But it does feel like you are making your hopes, dreams, and wishes a priority. And it does look like they have kind of sat in the back seat for a minute, just a minute. But it does look like you're getting back on track, Cancer. So what do we have in the future? We have the Page of Pentacles, and the Page, this is upside down. So Pentacles, right side up, these are about messages. These are about gifting to you, so it is upside down. Pentacles may mean, it usually means good news, so this may be some challenging news regarding money or material goods. So I know you're trying to get your money right now, so it does feel like either a bill will come out of the left air, out of thin air. It is right next to the Tower, which is lessons through destruction. So this may be an investment in someone, something. This may be you loaned money to someone and it is not coming back at the time that you wished it to. So as I said, Pentacles are really about material things, worldly ambition. So you may be getting some challenging news about something that you thought was going a certain way. So don't let it be discouraging to you, sweet Cancer. There are always more than one avenue and one way of resolving things, even though it does look like only one road. But there is always more than one choice in every situation. So don't lose faith. But it does look like it's going to hit you kind of upside the head, out of thin air kind of thing. This can be, owing taxes, somebody not paying you back, someone borrowing something and breaking it. It could be, someone borrowed your car and wrecked it. So it does feel like some of your money and your physical things will be affected by this kind of negative energy. The Knight of Swords here, and knights kind of ask us to move forward. They want forward motion. They want the energy to start moving. So this Knight of Sword can also be about a conflict. This can be a message or a conflict. I think this has something to do with all of this. So it's kind of feeling like, Cancer, you trusted somebody. You might have given your heart to someone that was not worthy of it, given your money, your time. It could be a deception of some kind at work, but it does feel like you know about it and you're kind of reeling from it, that you got some negative news. I don't want to say bad news, but negative news that you're going to have to deal with it. So it does feel like you're processing it right now. This this sword is here, kind of telling me that you're thinking on how to resolve it. The good thing is, with this challenging news, it has kind of forced you to do the things you've always wanted to do, to make those a priority instead of cleaning up other people's messes or always doing the right thing, overworking, things like that. So it does look like your free time is looking like a little bit more of a priority than it has ever been before. When we get hit with challenging news over and over again, it kind of forces us to do the highest desire things that we've always wanted to do, that someday we'll do it, or we'll save for a rainy day. Well, it might be pouring cats and dogs in your yard, Cancer. So do some of those things that you've always wanted to do. The Tower is here, so lessons through destruction. If you are met with a similar road and a new road, I encourage you to go on the new road. It feels like the old way of doing things is obsolete. It's no longer working for you. So take a step into your brilliance. Take a step into your greatness. Say the things that you need to say to those that need to hear it. Do it with love and kindness, so they can truly hear it. It also looks like the Four of Cups is here. Let's see. Would you have another cup? Another four? Anyway, it does look like you have the Four of Cups here. It does feel like you were disappointed in something emotionally. It looks like you're studying really hard, feeling kind of maybe remorseful over things that were said. It feels like disappointed, but this card is here to remind us of our gratitude. I find that the Four of Cups really is there for us to remind us of all the things we need to be grateful for, not just to focus on the things that didn't go the way that we choose, or the disappointments or the heartaches, or the things that didn't work out the way that we chose them to. The Four of Cups is here to remind you of all the things you do have in your life, of all the wonderful things, and the people that still love and care for you very much. So it does feel like it's time to reach out to some folks that you haven't talked to for a long time and to welcome them back in your life. It does feel like you've kind of pushed people away and maybe just focused on one or two that didn't work out. So it does feel like it's time to expand your awareness, open your awareness to the others in your world that really miss you. So realize that you have many, many positive blessings, Cancer. It's not just the things that just disappointed you. The star is here in the culmination spot, and this is, are you the star of your own show? Are you making some changes? Are you finally seeing the light of all this hard work? Once you change your awareness from other people's happiness to your own, it really gives you permission to be happy. It gives you permission to reach for the stars. And it does feel like your ship is coming in. It feels like, a lot of the things you've always wanted to do, a lot of the things that it could be even something that you forgot about that you're being honored for. It could be your art or writing. Did you write a book, or did you write something you forgot about months ago? But it does look like some kind of honoring and taking some great information from the ethereal, from the star place, and manifesting it into the physical place. This could be your art, this could be dancing, but this is a passion that you kind of put on the back burner that is coming to you, coming forward for you to play again. The magic man and magician is on one side here, and that's really getting in touch with the positive things in life. This kind of verifies or validates this card. It's not just about the things that are disappointed. Spirit puts us on the path, on the right path, whether we like it or not. So it's about gratitude, finding your magic, getting back in touch with your own truth, trusting your intuition. This is telling me that Cancer, it's time for you to trust your intuition. You have a lot of it. You have a lot of psychic energy, so please trust what Spirit is telling you inside of your body, not what you're hearing outside. I'm sorry it got dark all of a sudden. My light decided to fall on me. Anyway, Temperance is here, and that's also encouraging you to find the balance. There's a positive. With every negative, there's a positive. So find the balance with gratitude as well as disappointment, and being temperate of other people's opinions, not allowing them to, ruin your day. Because their opinion differs from yours. So it does feel like you're finding your balance a little bit more in a lot of kind of upsetting communication, it feels like. All right, sweet Cancer. I'm going to throw a couple of these cards here. They are ethereal vision cards. Let's see if I have them in the right direction. These kind of bring a little clarity. Decided to use some different cards. Oh, I've got the Eight of Wands here. Oh, I see. Eight of Wands. This is all the ideas shooting down from the heavens and kind of incorporating some of these ideas into manifestation stage. Okay. Trust the niggle. I don't know what that is. What is the niggle feeling? Trying to tell you. I think that's what's saying is trust all those feelings inside of you, and use your psychic awareness. You have a lot of intuition, so use it. What is it trying to tell you? What is all of this stuff trying to tell you? I'm going to throw one more for a little more clarity. Who or what is triggering you? So realize that everybody that we meet, and if we have a feeling about them, that is mirroring something that we need to change inside of us. So there's something that was triggered inside of you, sweet Cancer, that you really need to look at. I get a feeling you know what it is. So that is your reading for the month of June. If you like what you heard, please like, share, and subscribe. I truly appreciate all the love and the comments you guys send to me. And in the meantime, live life gently, but with fire. Namaste.